that farmers are kept in a constant state of debt because of the contracts they sign with big food corporations?
Yes and no.
Okay, so what information did you know about that?
I knew they were in debt, but I don't know how much it affects their everyday lives.
Okay, and do you think like farmers should not be in debt, but they would make less production for us consumers, or do you think they should be held to the contract in what they're doing?
I think they shouldn't be in debt. I think they deserve more credit than they get.
Okay, thank you. That's it. So, are you aware that about 70% of all products in a grocery store contain some sort of genetically modified ingredient?
Well, wow, I did not know that, actually.
Yeah. How does that make you feel?
Kind of betrayed, you know? I guess I'm just gonna have to check the food labels more often, you know, before I buy them.
Actually, with that being said, companies, they do not have to label their food if it's genetically modified or not, and that's been around for a while.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I guess my only option is to go organic.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah, organics, that's definitely a good choice. Did you know that some corporations in the food industry exploit illegal immigrants for labor?
I had a pretty good idea.
Are you okay with this idea, or do you think something should be done?
Well, yeah, because somebody's got to do it, so.
Okay, so I was just wondering if you know that companies don't have to conduct tests of their food, like through a third party before they can sell it in markets. I was wondering if you were aware of that or not.
I've heard about it.
Yeah. What do you think? What's your opinion? Do you think they should, or?
I think there should be a third party, yeah, just to make sure that it's good, because there's going to be bias if it's someone that is in that company.
Yeah, exactly. Also, another question is, did you know that companies don't have to label their food as genetically modified in like stores? Like,
I didn't know that.
yeah. So, I guess like you don't really know if you're buying genetically modified food or not. And do you think that should, or?
They should, definitely.
Yeah. All right. And like if the vote in California, like it voted that you don't have to label your food,
Okay.
so it's still you don't know what you're buying. All right. So that's it. Jared, were you aware that farmers are kept in a constant state of debt to ensure that they remain tied to corporations that they're in contract with?
I didn't.
So knowing that now, do you think something should be done?
Yeah, Obama should fix this.
Kaylee, do you know that about 70% of all products in a grocery store contain at least some sort of genetically modified ingredient?
Yes, I did know that.
So, since you knew that, are you worried that it's going to affect your health?
Well, my mom taught me ever since I was little, or she knew about this, and she knew that buying organic foods would not be affected by the genetically modified foods.
Alright.
Yeah.
Kelsey, did you know that companies don't have to label their foods in grocery stores telling you, like the consumers, if it's modified or not?
No.
Okay. So how does that make you feel? Like, does that worry you at all?
Yeah, it makes me worried that I don't know what that they don't tell us what we're eating.
Alright.